Okay, question number 2. And this is from Erica from Germany. Now, just have a quick sip of my tea. Okay, so the question is from Erica. What made you want to train other school leaders? That's a really good question, Erica. And there's many reasons why I want to train other school leaders. But actually, a lot of it came from a frustration. It was a frustration that I would see a lot of school leaders, team leaders struggling. They're struggling in their jobs and they weren't doing the right things that could make their jobs easier. They weren't doing the right things that would make their jobs more effective. And they were finding it hard. And there's nothing worse for me than seeing people who are struggling because they're not doing the right things. Now, there's many reasons why, they're not doing the right things. A lot of it comes down to they're not receiving the right training, they're not receiving the right support. And that frustrated me so much. And it shocked me at times when I would go into new teams and they really would lack some of the key fundamental leadership skills and practices that makes their job so much easier and more fun and enjoyable and more successful. And it got to a point where I saw this being a huge issue. And it was something I was talking about more and more. And every time I'd see a new team, and I saw that problem there as well. And then I started sort of expanding this question about why so many school leaders are struggling, why so many heads of department, heads of subject, academic leaders, heads of grade, behavioral leaders, pastoral leaders, etc. Why so many of them are actually leaving education and why it's such a difficult position for them. And I talked to a lot of other leaders, and it's partly how CMLE came about, is this frustration that people weren't getting the right training, weren't getting the right support. And I wanted to change that. I wanted to help you guys, and I wanted to see that you guys could develop and grow. And actually, there's an alternative way to how a lot of people experience their jobs. It doesn't have to be that difficult way. It can be easier and more successful, etc. And we wanted to share that experience, and that is the key reason for me why I wanted to help people. I just don't want people to keep struggling. I want you to succeed and do well.